Alright, so in this problem they're asking us to graph a fourth degree polynomial that has the real zeros of -3, 0, multiplicity of 2, and 3. Okay? What does it mean to be multiplicity of 2? Well, basically it means that our graph's going to cross 0. There's a double root, they call it, or solution at 0. Okay? So let's go ahead and make a graph. And if you think about what we've done so far, let's just go through the steps. Tell me step number 1. Laisha? In graphing this by the x-intercepts. Okay, so in some ways this is already factored. Think about that. This is kind of like what we did yesterday. X plus 3. X minus 0 squared. X minus 3. Do you see that? Because if you apply the zero product rule and you set that equal to 0, you'll get -3, 0, and positive 3. Riley, step number 2. Step number 2. It's a basic graph. So let's look at our basic graph. A fourth degree polynomial is just like a, what's the easiest even degree? X squared. So I know my graph is going to start up and end up. Does that make sense? And Riley, then you said what was the next steps? Alright, so I like to make a chart. So my x-intercepts, we have x equals -3, 0, and 3. Then we talked about its multiplicity, or the degree. -3 only occurs one time. Class, if it occurs one time, is that a kiss or a shoot through? At 0, its degree or multiplicity is what? 2. And it tells you 2. Kiss or shoot through? And 3, how many of those do we have? So is that shoot through or kiss? Melissa, what's our next steps? Okay, there are no transformation or shifts. Nice thing. And now we're just going to graph this. Use your highlighters if you have them. I have one at -3. I'm going to the x-axis at -3. I'm going to the x-axis at 0. So x is equal to 0, x is equal to 3. That's right here. And then I'm going to go to x equals 3. So there is 0, and there is 3. Then our end behavior starts up, ends up. And so it's kind of like connect the dots, isn't it? I'm going to go left to right. Everyone say left to right. Here's my starting point. There's my end point. The first one is -3. Class, what should I do at -3? Go through it. So you got to aim, shoot through it. Make sure you have smooth curves. Class, what do I do at 0? We're going to kiss, so you're going to have to make a bounce. And then what do we do at the pink? And then you're going to shoot through, and then I'm aiming for my end, the exit. And that's what my graph looks like. So yes, Fourth degree polynomials look just like x squared, and if you graphed it, remember, probably on your next quiz, I'm not going to let you guys use your calculators. You can use a regular. Now, this is just x squared. Does that make sense? Because you don't have to write the 0. And that's x minus 3. Zoom 6. And that kind of looks like our graph.